Something about that moment felt wrong. Not loud, not dramatic, just off. When King Charles III stepped into public view only days ago, most people saw a routine royal appearance, a brief smile, a short wave, a few seconds for the cameras. But royal watchers noticed what the palace didn't explain. His expression was tight, his movements restrained, and for a man trained his entire life to project calm authority, the tension was unmistakable. Within hours, British media began asking quiet questions, not accusations, not conclusions, just one persistent thought: why now? Because this appearance came at a delicate moment for the monarchy. Behind palace walls, insiders say discussions have intensified, meetings that are not on the official schedule, conversations that don't make it into press briefings. No details confirmed, but the timing alone has ignited speculation across the UK and far beyond. At the same time, something else has been happening, something subtle but impossible to ignore. Prince William has been stepping forward more visibly, not dramatically, not with announcements, but with presence, more engagements, more leadership-focused appearances, more moments that quietly place him at the center of the institution. To some, it looks like preparation. To others, it looks like coincidence. And to royal watchers, it looks like a pattern. Because whenever the monarchy faces uncertainty, history shows us the same response. Control the narrative through symbolism. Appearances matter. Who stands where matters. Who speaks and who stays silent matters even more. And silence has been loud lately. Across the Atlantic, another familiar name has surged back into headlines: Prince Harry. Fresh reports suggest renewed private contact, described by sources as cautious, emotional, and highly sensitive. No official confirmation, no public gestures, just whispers of conversations that may or may not signal a shift after years of distance. The public reaction has been immediate. Some see hope, others see risk, because any movement involving Harry inevitably reopens unresolved tensions, especially at a time when stability is the monarchy's most valuable asset. And then there is the absence that no one can quite explain. Catherine, Princess of Wales, a figure often described as the monarchy's emotional anchor, has been noticeably missing from recent high-profile engagements. The palace has offered minimal detail. Online discussions have filled the gap. Trending hashtags, speculation, concern, and once again, silence. In the royal world, absence is never neutral. It always means something to someone. Some believe it's simply a private matter responsibly handled away from public view. Others argue the lack of clarity only fuels unnecessary narratives. But one thing is certain: when Catherine is not visible, the public notices, and so do the media. Put all of this together and the picture becomes impossible to ignore. A king appearing tense, an heir stepping forward, a son re-entering the conversation, and a future queen missing from the frame. Individually, these moments could be dismissed. Together, they suggest a family and an institution moving through something delicate. The palace, as always, remains careful with words. No dramatic announcements, no urgent press conferences, just carefully curated images and controlled statements. But history has taught royal watchers to read between the lines. And right now, the lines are crowded with unanswered questions. Is this simply a period of internal adjustment, a normal recalibration behind closed doors, or the early signs of another quiet transition that will only be explained after it has already happened? What makes this moment especially compelling is the timing, public trust, media pressure, the global audience more attentive than ever. The monarchy knows that every gesture is analyzed in real time, and yet they continue to say very little. And that silence may be intentional, because sometimes the most powerful strategy is not to deny speculation, but to outlast it. Still, even the most controlled institutions can't fully dictate perception. Every camera angle, every facial expression, every absence becomes part of a larger story, one written not just by the palace, but by the public watching from the outside. And right now, that story feels unfinished. So the question remains, are we witnessing nothing more than coincidence or the calm before a carefully managed reveal? The royal family has survived centuries by adapting quietly, decisively, and often without warning. If history is any guide, clarity will come, but only when the palace decides the moment is right. Until then, the tension lingers, the speculation grows, and the world keeps watching. Because when the British monarchy moves in silence, it's rarely without purpose, and whatever happens next will not be accidental.